How's it going, everybody? Reign of Iron here with another Reign review, and today we're going to be talking about the newly released game by Activision and Treyarch, Black Ops 4. Now, I'm going to let you know ahead of time, I do not really play Call of Duty games. I'm more of a Battlefield guy myself, but this game I've played to an extent, and honestly, it's one of the best Call of Duty games that I've played, and I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a long time, so I'm going into this with some fresh eyes. And one thing I will be very proud of Activision for is this game, as far as I can tell right now, has no microtransactions. It has a season pass, which doesn't really give you a lot for $50, and I honestly don't think this game in a whole is worth the $60 price tag. It gives you zombies, yeah. Zombies, okay, it's fun with friends, but I'm going to tell you one thing about zombies for me. I'm bored of it. I am bored of zombies. I am sorry for those of you who love the game, love zombie mode, but I'm so bored of zombie mode. I'm so bored of horde mode, you know? I don't know how else to say it, really. With friends, yeah, it makes it interesting, it makes it funner because you're running around doing horde mode with your friends. But that's all it is. It's the same game mode that you've gotten in every other Call of Duty. Yeah, they've added these perks and these gods and stuff, and you can drink these vials that may give you certain abilities and certain perks that you can get, and you got specials now and stuff. They've added some new creatures and some new weapons, but it's the same game. It's the same thing from the last couple Call of Duty games. You know? I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a while, but I've played zombies. I have friends who own the other Call of Duty Black Ops games and stuff, and it's the same thing. I seriously, playing the zombies mode on this game made me feel like I was playing the Call of Duty Black Ops zombie mode of any other Black Ops game. My favorite zombie mode was in Call of Duty World at War. That's where it all began. That was the best iteration of zombies that they've ever done, and it was the first one. They need to go back to their roots. They need to think of something fresher. I don't know, do dinosaurs or something. Zombie horde mode is just, it's gotten boring. It's boring. I'm sorry, but it is. And I don't think I'm the only one who thinks so, and that's why I'm going on kind of a rant here, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of every Call of Duty game coming out with zombies. And apparently in this game, because there is no campaign mode. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention that they actually followed through with that? There is no campaign mode in this game. Apparently, zombies is supposed to be your campaign. I don't buy it. Zombies is boring to me. Give me back my campaign, and I might give you an 8 out of a 10. Because this is a great fucking game. It really is. I love playing this game. It's so much fun to play online, play Blackout mode. We're going to get to Blackout. Blackout, in my opinion, is the most polished Battle Royale game mode that I have seen. And I don't even like Fortnite. Fuck Fortnite. And I'll say that to you. Fuck Fortnite. But guess what? This game's Battle Royale intrigues me. It makes me want to keep coming back. So before we get into Blackout, I want to talk about the multiplayer, because actually I had a lot of fun with playing multiplayer with my friends and by myself as well. And multiplayer on this game feels really good. The time to kill on this game is actually a little bit longer than most Call of Duty games, where it doesn't actually feel like you're getting shot and killed in one bullet. Now it actually makes you feel like you have to strategize when fighting people, because it feels intense. Every single encounter is intense because they could run away and heal themselves and come back and try to flank you. It's just it makes me feel like it's more militarized in a lot of ways, and you actually have to strategize instead of just running out with a shotgun, popping one bullet into a guy, and boom, they're dead. Shotguns still pretty much kill you in one hit, but now you actually have a chance to have armor on, to run away and actually heal yourself if you survive an encounter. And each character has these different type of perks that you can do, like a slingshot or not a slingshot, but a grappling hook that you can grapple across the map with, or trip mines. Some of them have a flamethrower. Each character is unique and different and has their own different things that they can do, and I love that about this game. It's a little kind of like Blizzard's Overwatch, but you know, I feel like this game takes a lot of the best things from the games and puts it all in one game. And they're just taking ideas that have worked for other games and trying them on their own game. You know, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't, as long as they make it their own. and they have. This game's best asset, in my opinion, is the fact that it does what other games do, and some of the time it does it better than those games. Like Battle Royale. I feel like Battle Royale is seriously the selling point of this game. Now, is this game worth $60? Without a campaign, I can't tell you with all honesty that it is. I would have bought this game at $50, $40, and I would not have had a problem with it. But you charge me $60 for what feels like an incomplete game. I got a problem with that. I'm sorry. Now, is it a good game? Yes, it's spectacular. I actually tell you, go out and buy this game when it's on sale. Do not buy this game at full price because it's not worth it. And don't you dare spend $50 on that season pass. That season pass is garbage. It is not worth $50. I'm sorry, Activision. You're going to get pissed off at me. I'm sorry, Call of Duty fans, for who have already paid for it. It is not worth $60 for this game, and it is not worth $50 for the season pass. You're looking at $110 to get all the content on this game. Why? It's just extra maps. You don't have a campaign to even enjoy when you're not playing multiplayer or Blackout or Zombies. It's basically multiplayer. It's a multiplayer game. That's all it is. There is no campaign, and I'm sorry, but for just a pure multiplayer game, I don't want to pay $60 for that. And yes, don't get me wrong, this game is fun. It is definitely worth $40 or $50, and it will give you lots and lots of fun and lots of time to play it. You can go with your friends and make squads, play Blackout in any game mode you want. And multiplayer comes with all the original game modes coming back. You know, you got Team Deathmatch, you got Free For All, you got Kill Confirmed, and many, many others. I personally enjoy Team Deathmatch and Heist. Heist is really fun. But ultimately, it just feels like the same thing all the time, you know, with Call of Duty. And this time it's even worse because Call of Duty and Activision have decided to pull the campaign. And I'm going to keep coming back to that because it hurts this game. It really does. Not having a campaign hurts this game in the end. But it is a good game. It's fun to play, and I can't stress that enough. But one thing about this game that I do like is it does have hardcore mode, which means you can play all the regular game modes on hardcore, which is what I like. I like to play hardcore. When I'm playing with my friends don't necessarily like to play hardcore, so I play with them on the regular difficulty matches. But when I'm by myself, I like to play hardcore because it's harder, and I enjoy playing hardcore. But there's a lot of good things to like in the multiplayer of this game. You know, multiplayer is better than Zombies at least. Zombies, like I said, is boring. Multiplayer at least keeps you interested. It keeps you engaged. It makes you want to keep coming back and playing it. And that right there is a big thing why this game's rating is what it's going to be. And I just want to say, just real quick, you know, that this game, if it feels like you're playing on the same maps over and over and over again, it's because you are. This game, one thing I will say as a problem for the multiplayer, lack of maps. This game only has I think 10 or 11 maps to actually play on, and you constantly keep playing on the same maps over and over and over again because most of the time that's what your opponents vote on. That's what, your team votes on, is they just want to keep playing on certain maps. Well, I find that boring. I wish there were more maps. I wish there were 20 some odd maps, but that's what the DLC and your overpriced $50 season pass is for, is to add you, whoop-de-fucking-do, a whole new 3 or 4 maps to your fucking roster. But the game lacks content. It does at some points. Maps and guns are two of the things it does lack in content. There aren't that many guns in the game. I don't remember exactly how many there were. I think I counted 20 guns maybe. And that's including every gun you can get, by the way. So, lack of content is kind of a problem. A big question a lot of people are asking is, how is the progression in this game? Well, I'm actually happy to tell you that the progression in this game is actually pretty good. I mean, despite the fact that it really doesn't have a lot of weapons to choose from, the weapons that it does have, you can progress to a certain level and then you can unlock this special skill for them that's called an operator, which apparently makes the gun even more powerful than it already is. And the cool thing is, in order to balance this, you're only allowed to have 10 attachments to any class at one point in time. I like that. I like it because it means you're not going to have everybody running around with the same class because you can only have 10 attachments to that class. The progression for multiplayer and zombies is different than Blackout. Blackout progression is really, really slow. So don't expect to level up in Blackout unless you constantly win all the time in Battle Royale, which I do not. I'm not very good at Battle Royale, I'll admit that. But when I'm playing multiplayer and I'm playing zombies, the progression feels really good. My guns are constantly leveling up, and it constantly makes me feel like I can make my guns better. I can make my progress better. Now, they still have kill streaks in the game, and I feel like kill streaks sometimes are hard to get because, well, for me in general, I can't keep a kill streak to save my life. It's a personal problem, but I feel like I'm one of those people who gets a kill and then I die, so kill streaks don't really matter to me. But some of the kill streaks in this game are actually really cool. I like some of them. I like some of the guns they have in this game, but ultimately the lack of guns is where this game is hurting itself, because it could have put in so many more weapons and then you would have had all this progression all the way up to level 55, which is the level cap, and then you can prestige, but you only have 25 guns, and that's counting all primary and secondary weapons. So yeah, I feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot here with their progression system, because it's a great progression system, but there's not a lot to really unlock outside of new emotes and new, emblems and stuff like that. I want more guns. Give me more guns or give me back my campaign. Activision has kept their word and there is no traditional campaign in this game. But there are these cutscenes and these special game modes that you can play through the Specialist HQ, which is about as close to a campaign or story mode that you're going to get in this game. And it looks like the cutscenes to me have been literally ripped right from the campaign that they were intending on originally giving you. Now, it's a shame because these cutscenes are actually really good looking. They're fantastic. They're beautiful. But they have no substance because all they are is showing you these characters that you can use in multiplayer instead of actually having some backstory to them, some dialogue to them, because there's no campaign, there's no story mode. And yes, it goes through each character and it basically teaches you how to play each game mode, from heist to control to search and destroy. And it teaches you how to use each character properly, which I actually like. I think it's kind of cool that they teach you how to use each character, teach you how to play each game mode. But these cutscenes are just really, really beautiful, but they're out of place. They're out of place because it has no campaign. So all this seems forced. It seems shoved in there because people were complaining that there is no campaign. So they were like, well, there's no campaign. Let's just give them this, and this will be what they can call their campaign. This isn't a campaign. This is you literally learning how to play the game and getting the backstories of the characters that you're going to be playing as in multiplayer. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. And I'm disappointed because I wanted there to be a good campaign in this game. And from these cutscenes, it looks like it would have been a really good campaign. Unfortunately, we don't get that campaign. We get this.
It is out of your hands now. We will take care of it.
No! I will take care of this. She's my problem.
It's too late! Remember, you came to us.
Just try it.
Now, I think I've talked enough on the subject that the fact that this game does not have a campaign hurts this game more than it helps it. It literally makes this game purely multiplayer, and I'm sorry to tell you, but because of that, I'm probably going to be done with this game in like the next week or two. Because I'm not a big multiplayer guy. The cutscenes are freaking amazing, and they should have made a story mode. All I'm going to say. Let's move on to the game mode that we all want to talk about. Let's move on to Blackout. Arguably the best game mode in this game, and the game seller itself, Blackout mode, is, in my opinion, the best and most polished Battle Royale game mode of any game that I've ever played. It is very well rounded, and it's intense at all times. You can play it by yourself, you can play it with your friends, you can play it in a squad of 4 or squad of 2, or even solo. I like playing solo, but I do like playing with other people. Playing with a full group is really fun, and it adds tension to it as you're watching each other's backs and you're trying to win the game. I have not won a Battle Royale mode yet, and I probably never will, but that's not why I play Battle Royale. I play Battle Royale because it's fun. It is the best game mode of this game, regardless of what you think of the other game modes. If you're gonna buy this game, and you're gonna buy it at full price, buy it because of the multiplayer. Buy it because of Blackout mode. Is this game worth $60? No, it's a $40 game. But Blackout mode alone is worth that money. You're going to have so much fun playing this Battle Royale mode. And I don't even like Battle Royale. So that should say something. I don't like Fortnite. I don't. And I've played other Battle Royale games as well, such as Rust and PUBG, and I'm not a big fan of Battle Royale. I prefer just straight multiplayer games. Battle Royale game modes are always really touch and go with me because you get into a match, boom, you're dead because some asshole got to a gun before you, and now you either have to sit there and wait for the match to end or leave and start the game all over again. Now, it gets annoying at times. But sometimes you get into a match where you actually get to have some fun. You get some teammates who are really, really good, and having a good squad can actually change how you play the game. And I actually enjoy Blackout mode because if you get a good squad, it could turn out to be the best match you've ever had. Now, I prefer to play multiplayer over Blackout, but I will tell you right now that Blackout mode is the game seller. It will sell this game. It is a very well polished, very well rounded Battle Royale mode. The map is pretty big, but I feel like it encloses on you really, really quickly, so you don't get to really investigate or even experience a lot of the map because you're constantly on the run. Now, I know a lot of Battle Royale does that, but I feel like they should give you more time on this map because you don't even get to experience the map that they've built for you before you have to run to the next part of the map. Now, this game itself is very difficult for me to judge, and I'm going to be honest with you. Battle Royale honestly saves this game from being an average Call of Duty game. But it's still an average game in my opinion. This game is hard-pressed to not be a 5 or a 6. But I'm going to go ahead and give you what I think this game is worth. It is a $40 or $50 game, and do not buy that stupid season pass, but it is a definite 7 out of 10. I'm not going to tell you it's a must-buy because it's not. You can wait until this game is on sale, but it is a 7 out of 10, and it is a pretty damn good buy if you can get it on sale. This game will keep you entertained for many, many hours, and unlike its predecessors, this one has actually kept me interested. Of course, I'll probably be done with it within a week or two, like I've said, but that's just me and multiplayer games. We don't get along very well. 7 out of 10 for this game I think is fair. And I'll tell you what, if this game had a campaign, it would easily be an 8 out of 10. So yeah, nothing else to really say about it. It's a good game, but with a campaign, it could be a great game. And as far as my Red Dead Redemption 2 review goes, I'm going to be taking my time with it. So don't hold your breath, because it won't be coming out anytime soon, but it will be coming out. I'm going to play that game until I'm tired of it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Reign of Iron out. Happy Halloween, people.